Hello everyone. I'm going to take some time here just to show how the different stakeholders in Abre view grades. You'll note here that in Abre we have staff, student, family members, and partners as our core stakeholders. I'm going to actually split staff into teaching staff and admin staff to demo this. I'm going to start with students. How do students see grades? So I'm going to go ahead and hit sign in as a student. Excellent. So I'm now logged in as Daisy. I'm seeing my announcements, etc. But to see my grades in a particular class, I'm going to come over here to the class app. I'm going to go ahead and pick the class that I want to see the grades in. And if I click on English, notice I'll be able to come in here and actually see announcements. I can see activities. But if I really want to get really quick into what the grade is cumulative, I'm going to click on the People tab. I will be able to see my classmates in the class. Obviously, I can't see their grades, but I can see mine. I have an 83.92 right here. Pop into it, and I can see a breakdown of activity, what grade I've been earning, as well as details of feedback coming from the teacher, what was submitted, etc. So as a student, this is how I would go about seeing my grade and how it's growing over time. Let's go ahead now and pivot to a staff member and what that would look like. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start as if I'm a teacher. So I'm logged in. I'm going to go to my classes. I'm going to see the classes that I teach. If I go into U.S. History Period 4 and I want to see grades and how they're coming through, again, I would click on People tab, and I'm going to see a running tally of the cumulative grade of my students. And then to see the details of what they're getting, I can click on the student and actually see score by activity. Of course, I can always just click on the activity right here as well and see the gradebook grid where I'm putting in grades or by list if I want to. But that's how I would go about actually seeing the running cumulative grade of my class and of my particular students. I now want to pivot a little bit to what it looks like for a principal or an admin. For an admin, they're going to see the All Classes tab. And what they can do is click the term they want to view, click the school that they want to see, and then go ahead and, I'm going to select the school here, select the teacher that they're going to go ahead and visit, their class that they'll visit. So if I go into Amanda Brown's class, as an administrator, I can come in here and I can go ahead and see like the English class right here. Come in, I'm going to see the announcements going on, the activities turned in, and then again, key that People tab coming in here, being able to click on a particular student and seeing these grades as they're unfolding within the Abre class. Now, admins and actually other teachers and family members, as I'm about to show, can also see grades via the Students app. So that's also pretty key. You can actually see grades in the context of what's happening to Daisy with everything else going on in life. So let's go ahead and now pivot to the family member login to show what that looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and hit sign out. I'm going to go ahead and sign in as a family member. Pick my family member account. And now I can go ahead and see I'm logged in as, in this case, a father, where I could see the students, my kids, right here under my Students widget. I can also come over here to the Students app. And if I click on the Students app, I'm going to see all my kids. If I pop into Daisy's profile, her Student 360, I'm going to get all the basic information like, how's her attendance doing, contact information, etc. But the key tab here to focus on is the Grades tab. And if I click on the Grades tab, I'm going to see two baseball cards here. One is the imported grades. So if we were getting grades from a third-party system, they'd be appearing here. But in this case that we're demoing right now, we're talking about Abre class, where I would come in here and I'd be able to see, what are the grades that Daisy, my daughter, is getting in every class. And I come in here and, for example, that English class, if I were to click on that English, I can go ahead and see these are the activities that come through, including some pretty good details. This is something that we pride ourselves in that you don't get with other LMSs, where you can come in here and I could actually view the feedback, the work that's turned in, the scores for every activity that's turned in. And likewise, I can ping pong over here to announcements and see what kind of communication is happening between the teacher and the student, so I can be in the loop about how things are happening. So that's how I would go about actually viewing grades as a family member, as a parent for my students. So that's an overview of how the different stakeholders see grades in Abre class and where they appear. They can appear in the Students app, and then if you're a student or a staff member, they also have the Class app to get into the more of the focus and nitty-gritty of how those grades actually happen. Hope that's helpful, and yeah, if you'd like to learn more, please visit abre.io.